Okay, so this is one I've been wanting to do for a while. I finally picked up my Ruroc helmet. It's the RG1-DX. Looks like on the way it's already had a bit of an accident. Hopefully it should be okay. Two things that come in the box are a return envelope and return stickers with a returns form on the back. I did originally order the medium large version of this, but it would not go on my head. So I have used this service. It's excellent. You just pop the box back in the bag, put a sticker on it, send it back, tell them which one you want, and they pay for the returns and DHL it straight back to you. Pretty good service. Okay, let's take a look in the box. This is the top of the visor mount, which goes over the GoPro mount. Very nice goggles in a very dark black. I like those. Yeah. They come in a pouch which has two compartments, so I guess you could keep the goggles in one side and then any spare lenses in the other side. Ruroc do a whole range of lenses, so some to filter out a lot of light, and you can also have ones that step right down to a clear lens for night riding. Front grille for the helmet. Stuff comes well packaged. Instructions. Okay, and then the main helmet itself. As you can see, I went for the standard black. I did want the matte black version, which was the core, but this was an extra £70 compared to the Onyx for some reason. I don't know why. This one is also on offer on Ruroc's website at the moment, and also some instructions, some stickers, four little sticky pads, no idea what they're for, and a Ruroc helmet beer bottle opener for when you feel the need to drink and skate. Okay, as I said, I did originally send my helmet back. I got the medium large to start off with. I used the size guide on Ruroc's website. My head is 58 centimeters and the large should take up to a 60 centimeter head. But when I got it, I couldn't even get the helmet on. There was just no way. When I finally managed, I had to pull the sides apart. I got it on my head. The front grille was hitting me on the nose, and I really struggled to get it off. So there are tick boxes on the size guide on the website for things like large forehead, large chin, large nose. If you put in your head measurements and tick all those boxes, it should give you the right helmet to go for. But I think if you're verging right on the top of the large, definitely go for the XL. So the reason I went for the Ruroc is I've been riding with a standard skate helmet, but I don't really like the look of them. They suit a lot of people. I don't really suit hats, and I look a little bit like a mushroom wearing one of those. So I wanted to go for something full face, also for the full face protection as well. We had one of our riders fall at the UK Open, and he landed right on the bridge of his nose, and it's kind of one of those accidents where you feel the pain just watching. So yep, I went for Ruroc for the full face. Okay, let's give it a go and see how it looks. Ah, that goes on so much better than the large. The large was impossible. Stickers. Instructions. This is kind of weird. Alright, that was pretty easy. Can't tell if that's on, I can't really see. Ah, there we go. Alright, that's really comfortable. It's going to take a little bit of practice getting that on and off without being able to see myself in the monitor there. So it's got this very cool stormtroopery kind of look to it, which really drew it to me. I was looking at the TSG also for the really good field of view, but in the end I had to go for the Ruroc. It's the most beautiful looking helmet. So the outside is an ABS shell. It's incredibly tough, and then inside we have some of the foam padding you would expect from a skateboard helmet, and then some very nice soft padding, a little bit like a motorbike helmet as well. It's incredibly comfortable to wear. So yeah, a few things I've seen online is people asking about them getting fogged up, and this comes with what Ruroc calls a RAID system, which is a rapid air intake diffusion. Which basically means there's a lot of vents here where the air comes in. There's also gaps under the helmet here, and also gaps at the top. Let's take it apart again. I don't know if you can see. There's some gaps also at the top of the visor here. There's a couple of gaps at the bottom of the visor, so there's quite a lot of ways for the air to get into the helmet and keep it circulating around so the lens doesn't fog up while you're riding. Top of the helmet also has a GoPro mount if you want to record some of your rides. There's also the option, if you don't want to use it, to put the clip on over the top. I quite like the look of this. The only one concern I have at the moment is this visor. Because it's a snowboarding helmet, obviously you want a visor to cut out the glare from the sun and all that snow. But if you're riding at night, this is going to cut out quite a lot of light, and I think you might have a hard time seeing. So there are clearer lenses. Ruroc do a whole range of really nice lenses, but they're about £50 each. Very simple to just clip in and out, but £50 does seem like quite a lot of money for a perspex lens. I don't know, maybe they'll consider doing a bulk, maybe 3 different lenses for a good price. So I guess all that matters now is to try it, so let's take it for a ride. Okay, so here's my quick summary of the Ruroc helmet. Overall impression is it's very good, but here's a few thoughts, a little bit of feedback, and a few pros and cons. First thing is it should definitely come with a clear perspex lens. I rode this through the woods, and as soon as I went under the canopy of the trees, it blocked a lot of light out, and this dark visor made it really hard to see like tree roots and things to go over. So the ability to just flip this off, put a clear lens on, would be brilliant. Just a clear bit of perspex would cost about £1 to make. It could easily come with something like that. It looks absolutely incredible. And I've noticed people see you coming more wearing this than a standard helmet. They really notice you, and it's a good thing because they move or they're just well aware. You're riding around central London, most people are just staring at their phone, walking the cycle track. The helmet commands a lot of attention, which is pretty good for safety of yourself and other people. It's vented incredibly well. The way the breeze flows through the helmet and around your face, they've put a lot of thought and engineering into this. It works incredibly well. So a few pros and cons. No debris in the face. So riding through woodland, by rivers, there's a lot of midges, mosquitoes, things like that. This just prevents everything from hitting you. I quite like the anonymity sometimes. I love talking to people about my board, which is great. But sometimes you just want to ride, and I've found that wearing this, I can just shut the world out and just go for a great cruise. Another pro is I ride with contact lenses in, riding around 20 miles an hour with a standard helmet, that much wind hitting in the face, your lenses dry out quite a lot. With this helmet, no problem at all. A few downsides are when you put the faceplate on, you lose field of vision below you, which isn't a major problem, but it's kind of weird just suddenly losing the ability to see the ground right in front of your feet. So if you're riding in street wheels, just looking out for like potholes and expansion joints over bridges, you have to make sure you check quite far ahead of you before you run over anything. Someone also called me the other day on my phone, and there was no way I could answer it. I couldn't hear them, they couldn't hear me. I couldn't wedge the phone up inside the helmet, so I had to stop and take it off to answer the phone. Now I know Ruroc do an insert which you can put inside the helmet, which Bluetooths to your phone. So they're out of stock of that at the moment. Hopefully they'll be back in stock soon. I would love to try it out. Ruroc, you have my address. And also riding just with other people, talking to them can be quite hard. Obviously your voice is muffled with the faceplate on. It's not a huge deal, but it just means you have to shout a little louder than normal. So yeah, to sum it up, it's a brilliant helmet. I would thoroughly recommend it. I much prefer this to a standard skate helmet, and I'll be riding with this quite a lot. It's nice to see a British company really leading the way in design and engineering and creating something absolutely amazing. I know this was originally designed for snowboarding, but it's a brilliant skate helmet, and again, a British company leading the way rather than a British company just copying everything everyone else does. I'm sure you know who you are. So keep an eye on their website. There's a new range coming out in September. The new range looks absolutely incredible. This means that maybe some of the older helmets will go on sale, so you might be able to pick up a good deal. If not, do check out the new range. They look absolutely amazing. So yeah, next week we'll be back to riding. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.